Welcome to Save As Ability, a podcast to educate and inform you about disability employment issues. My name is David D'Arcangelo, and I'm your disability policy expert. Back again, everybody. It's David D'Arcangelo, another episode of Save As Ability. Hope you're enjoying our series here. Please like, subscribe, share, so we continue to create great content for you. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about pre and post-pandemic, both the labor participation rate and the unemployment rate for people with disabilities. So we'll get right into it. And really, today, here we are filming on the 4th anniversary of, to me, when COVID started for the labor force. I'll never forget that Friday the 13th when we got the news back in March of 2020 that everything would be closing, and really society changed. And if you take a look at any of the data, particularly any of the charts put out by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the Bureau of Labor Statistics uses the current population survey, and that data is really what is used to compile the unemployment numbers, the employment to population ratio, the labor participation rate, and all of the other data that's associated with the employment outlook for all Americans, people with and without disabilities. And so if you look at that graph, matter of fact, I have it here on my phone that I can show you. It's really stunning. And maybe, I don't know if we can put a graphic in, but I mean, you just see the complete drop off that happened as a result of COVID and the pandemic. So many people left the labor force. So many people became unemployed in such a quick amount of time. Now, we've seen some of that return, but there is still a large gap. Many of those jobs that went away, much of that employment never came back. I think there's still like minus 1.5 million jobs or, something like that. And the labor participation rate is even greater. So we've talked about when it comes to people with disabilities and employment, really, there is that chasm between people with and people without disabilities, and people without disabilities have much higher rates of labor force participation and better unemployment rates. So we've got work to do. And so the losses that were felt by people without disabilities were also felt by people with disabilities. Now, as we've gone over in recent episodes, there's been a nice increase for people with disabilities, and it's gone up and down. And the latest one that just came out, I think a couple of days ago, from when we're taping this, I had an episode like, it's the best employment that we've had for people with disabilities. Well, wouldn't you know it, then it drops slightly, right? So it just goes to show, though, that these numbers over time will go up and down. But there is still a large chasm of people with disabilities who are not participating in the labor force. So the labor force participation rate for people with disabilities is still much, much too high. And the unemployment number, unfortunately, for people with disabilities is also too high. So pre-pandemic, we haven't realized all of the losses, and so we've got to work there. But there's a larger trend, too, that's happening here. If you look over time, the labor participation rate for all Americans has steadily gone down. And there's a lot of factors to that, generational factors with the greatest generation making its way to the baby boomers and those dynamics. And now even with technology, with AI and, with different things like that. So we've got to keep trying. Work matters. Work matters for so many different reasons. And there's a new book that just came out that maybe we'll talk about in a future episode about those dynamics and how work really brings value to the human condition, not only for the worker, but then for society at large, to bring those talents out into our society. I may, keep saying this over and over, but it's true. And it's really important to keep emphasizing this. And we all have work to do. So let's provide access to opportunities for people with disabilities. That could be being a mentor or mentee mentor or internships or interning, the both sides of that. It's both the person who wants to enter the labor force and wants to become employed, but it's also the employer as well. It really takes both sides working together. So from mentorship to internships to interviewing to hiring and promotion, all of those steps to be able to provide access to opportunities for people with disabilities. So we got to improve it. We keep talking about it here, and we're going to keep talking about it until we get gains. So please like, subscribe, share, comment. Let's keep the great content coming for you. We'll be back soon with another episode. Until then, I hope you have a great day. For more information about disability employment issues, please visit our website, disabilityemploymentsolutions.com. The Save As Ability podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our YouTube channel at Disability Policy Expert, or wherever you stream your podcasts. Subscribe, stream, rate, and review our shows. Your ratings and reviews help our show reach new audiences. Produced by Pod Pro Entertainment. Save As Ability lives within a network of podcasts located at podproentertainment.com. #TheNewRadio. Again, my name is David Darkangelo, and I'm your disability policy expert. Until next time, thank you. I hope you have a great day.